Whether you are a teacher, a parent, or a student, this message is for you. Because reading is the foundation of every kind of learning. Introduction. Let me start with a question. When was the last time you read a story? Not on your phone or tablet, but from a real book. If you had to think for a moment, you are not alone. Today's children are spending more time scrolling than reading. The joy of getting lost in a story, imagining characters, or discovering ideas through books is slowly fading away. Yet, reading remains one of the most powerful skills we can build. It shapes our thinking, strengthens our language, and opens windows to the world. Children of today are not reading enough. Research shows that reading habits among children have dropped sharply in recent years. According to a 2023 Scholastic Global Survey, only 37% of children read books for fun every day. In India, screen time among children aged 6 to 14 has increased by almost 80% in the last 5 years, and reading time has dropped by more than half. Most children today prefer short videos, quick chats, and games. While these have their place, they can't replace the imagination, empathy, and understanding that reading builds. Children who don't read regularly often struggle with comprehension, expression, and sometimes even with understanding others. Reading is not just about words. It is about understanding life. The importance of reading. So, why is reading important? Reading is the gateway to all learning. It helps in every subject: language, science, history, technology. When we read, our brain forms new connections. It strengthens focus, builds memory, and improves vocabulary. Reading is to the brain what exercise is to the body. According to neuroscience research at Oxford University, reading activates several parts of the brain: language, imagination, and emotional centers. Children who read daily perform up to 20 to 25% better academically than those who don't. Reading does not just make us smarter, it makes us better learners. Skills developed through reading. Let us look at the many skills that grow through reading. 1. Comprehension. Understanding what we read. 2. Vocabulary. Learning new words and their meanings. 3. Concentration. Reading builds patience and focus. 4. Analytical thinking. Predicting, connecting, and reflecting. 5. Imagination and creativity. Seeing worlds that don't yet exist. A 2020 study by the American Psychological Association found that students who read fiction often score higher in creativity and emotional intelligence than those who don't. So, every page your child reads is a step towards stronger thinking and feeling. Reading and personality development. Reading also builds personality. A child who reads about courage becomes more confident. A child who reads about kindness becomes more empathetic. And reading stories about challenges teaches resilience and patience. Books are mirrors and windows. Mirrors that reflect our emotions and windows that show us other lives. Reading biographies teaches real life lessons. Reading literature deepens emotions. Reading science nurtures curiosity. In every way, reading shapes character, emotionally, socially, and intellectually. Understanding other people's perspective. Have you ever cried, smiled, or felt inspired while reading a story? That's the power of perspective. Reading helps us understand how others think, feel, and live. It builds what scientists call narrative empathy, the ability to see through another person's eyes. A Harvard study showed that children who read stories from different cultures display 35% more empathy in group activities than those who do not. So yes, reading connects hearts before it connects minds. Setting a reading routine. Now, let us make reading a habit. Here's a simple reading time chart you can follow at home or school. Grade, daily time, weekly goal, monthly goal. Class 1 to 2, 10 to 15 minutes per day. 1 storybook, 4 storybooks in a month. Class 3 to 5, 20 minutes a day. 2 storybooks or 3 chapters in a week, 8 to 10 chapters in a month. Class 6 to 8, 25 to 30 minutes daily, 3-4 chapters in a week and 1 novel in a month. Class 9 to 10, 30-40 minutes per day, 5-6 chapters in a week and 2 books in a month. Encourage children to record what they read, the title, author, date, and a 1-line reflection. Ownership and makes reading feel like a journey they control. What to read and how to read. Now comes the fun part, what to read. Let's balance different types of reading material. Fiction, it builds imagination and empathy. Storybooks, fairy tales, and novels. Non-fiction, it builds real-world knowledge. Biographies, science books, inventions, nature stories. Poetry sharpens emotions and rhythm. News and magazines, it builds awareness and analytical thinking. Comics and graphic novels, it engages visual learners and make reading fun. Now let us talk about how to read. Shared reading, parents or teachers read with children. Paired reading, 2 students read and discuss together. Silent reading builds focus and comprehension. Reading aloud improves pronunciation and confidence. Mix them all, add reading corners, story sessions, or even digital reading tools, as long as the experience stays meaningful. Now, types of reading and their impact. There are also different styles of reading. Each helps in its own way. So, types helps in skimming, finding the main idea quickly, scanning, searching for specific information, intensive reading, deep understanding, extensive reading, building general knowledge and knowledge, critical reading, evaluating and forming opinions. Using all these methods makes children flexible and thoughtful readers. How reading helps overall? Let us sum it up. Reading helps in every aspect of life. Academically, improves grades and comprehension. Mentally, reduces stress, boosts focus. Socially, builds empathy and better communication. Emotionally, it inspires confidence and positivity. Lifelong, makes independent thinkers and informed citizens. UNESCO says a child who reads just 20 minutes a day is exposed to nearly 1.8 million words per year. A child who reads only 1 minute a day is about 8,000 words. That's the real difference reading makes. So, to every child watching, pick up a book today. Read not because you have to, but because you want to. To every teacher, make reading visible in your classroom. To every parent, make reading a joyful family habit. Books don't just fill our minds, they shape our futures. As Dr. Seuss said, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. Let us raise a generation that reads, reflects, and rises. Thank you.